Yes, sir. We're back with another edition of Fast Break Bets. Presented by BettingPros. You know me, no voice on guys. Me, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. Yeah, all right. Could have been better. Definitely could have. Shout out to Sabrina and SQ on the social media play for pulling me out of the hole that I put myself in the podcast yesterday. So frustrating. Ryan Howard was getting so beat up all game. I mean, she never got in rhythm. And as I'm watching, I'm just watching money fall, just completely burst into flames. Completely burst into flames. I mean, and you know what? Remember when I bet Alicia Gray that one time and it didn't hit? And it turns out she now has 5+ games this season of 23 points per game. And the one I bet didn't hit. All right, I guess I can't just bet the Atlanta Twins here. I clearly, whenever I bet them, the other goes off. So now you know what to do there if I mistakenly decide to do that again. What was also a mistake was the Liberty full game team total. I should have played the first half. The first half cashed, the full game didn't because the Liberty's bench is horrible and they are unable to pack on points to a lead. They're playing Jalen Sherrod out there, giving her some minutes, letting her work through and grow in league. And the offense just never got going, man. It really didn't. But shout out to Sabrina, over 4.5 assists on the social media play. That hit. Also, shout out to the Atlanta Dream for cashing blank 5 on the Betting Pros app. That's why you have to follow me over there on the Betting Pros app. Trying to tell you, I dropped another best bet of the day on the app. You can follow me and you can get my best bets of the day. And it was the Atlanta Dream -5. And it hit. So, honestly, 2-2 was all right for me today. But on the pod here, not good. 1-4. Not good. So, how can I make it up to myself and those that, for some reason, blindly follow whatever I do? There's probably not enough of those people. Or, no, not a lot of those people. That's what I meant to say. Not a lot of those people. Well, I have a play in the W, and then I have 2 plays in the NBA Finals. And hopefully we can sweep those and have a good day here. All right, let's talk about WNBA. Los Angeles Sparks against the Las Vegas Aces. Aces are laying 11.5. Totals at 166.5. All right, like I said, learning from mistakes, trying to constantly get better and make sure that I'm not repeating mistakes that I lose at and I can hit more bets in the future. Well, that starts with one understanding that, wow, I do adore Jewel Lloyd and I do adore Asia Wilson. And I do, in turn, because I like those 2 players, because I adore Chelsea Gray as well. So, and soon, because I like those 3 players, I adore the Aces. However, I must be honest with myself. The Aces are a horrible defensive basketball team. Horrible. They are 4th worst in the WNBA. The only teams that are worse than them are the Sky, the Sun, and the Sparks. No, I'm sorry. The Sky, the Sun, the Sparks, and the Wings. So they're 5th. I'm sorry. Sky, Sun, Sparks, Wings, Aces. Those are your 5 worst defensive teams in the league. Oh, what a fall for grace for the Aces now. Now, let's look at Sparks. Sparks are a great offense. Sparks are actually a top 5 offense in the league, but they're so much better in the first half. The first half is actually what's pulling them into being a top 5 offense because in the second half, they completely fall off a cliff and have no idea what they're doing. Do you remember seeing that Golden State Valkyrie game? After they somehow, some way found a way to cover that first half against the Valkyrie, they completely fell off a cliff and ended up losing that game in overtime. So, here's how we're going to bet them. Give me the Los Angeles Sparks first half team total over 37.5. We have 5, 4, and 1. That is the Sparks record to their first half team total this season. But when you dive a little deeper into those numbers and look at it, they are actually 8 and 2 to the number of 37.5 over the course of the entire season. In 8 of their 10 games, they have gone over 37 points in the first half. Let's look at the Aces in the first half and how they're playing very early in games over the course of the season. They're allowing teams to score whatever. They're allowing them score whatever. 5-2 to their opponent's team total. And in all 5 instances, it went way over 37 and a half. 47, 42, 58, 42, 49. So I like this spot because of one, the trend. We have a really, really good, strong trend there on both sides from the Aces and from the Sparks. And two, it's the revenge game matchup, baby. We talked about this last time. The Sparks get up for this matchup. Did it work out the first time? No, that's perfectly fine. We're still going to run it back. The Sparks get up for the Aces. They do. And now they're mad because they embarrassed themselves the first time around. I think that they're going to have a better go at it the second time around. Give me the Los Angeles Sparks to go over their first half team total 37 and a half. Play number one. Now, let's talk about the NBA Finals. And in talking about the NBA Finals, that brings us to this week's Chasing Challenges presented by Microsoft. So, just like the athletes who push boundaries and redefine what's possible, business decision makers today are turning challenges into opportunities. Microsoft meets you with Microsoft meets you where you are with tools and guidance that help you make an impact with safe, secure AI solutions. Players and teams are facing their own challenges, and in this segment, we will spotlight a team that is currently undergoing a challenge and what that means from a betting standpoint, and examine how we think they can or cannot overcome them. Whatever challenge you're facing, Microsoft empowers you with the expertise to say, bring it on. And this week, we're discussing a challenge faced by the Indiana Pacers because the Indiana Pacers have a problem. When OKC has thrown out this double big lineup of Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren, it has been deadly for them. It has been really, really tough because of when OKC chooses to employ that lineup. They always look and they see Thomas Bryant in the game and they say, all right, let's get IH in there. And they just start going to town and giving the ball to Chet, gave it to Isaiah Hartenstein, and really, really took advantage of that matchup. And Thomas Bryant really has struggled over the course of the first 2 games defensively. So, how do you overcome the two bigs in the game and hide what OKC is trying to do with that lineup? Well, you have to use Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam is the person that can take advantage of those matchups because neither one of those two guys honestly can keep in front of him when he's got a head full of steam and he's going. When he's pushing the pace and this offense is playing fast and they're playing through Pascal Siakam and Siakam's able to just get downhill and be able to get to the rim, he can really go at a lot of people in the league. Pascal Siakam's a really, really good basketball player if you didn't know. And so I like Pascal Siakam here as the X factor for the Pacers in this pivotal game 3 where they're trying to protect home court. When they throw that double big lineup out there, Rick Carlisle has to counter and say, okay, maybe we can sit Miles Turner, but we have to play Pascal Siakam. We have to use Pascal Siakam. We have to put Pascal Siakam in good opportunities to be able to go at these bigs, Chet, to be able to go at the big Isaiah Hartenstein, to be able to get them in foul trouble, to be able to get himself to the line, be able to score and finish through contact. This feels like a big Pascal Siakam game here at home. I don't trust Tyrese Halliburton because he's more of a pass first, not looking to score point guard until the fourth quarter. And we don't got time for that. There's no time for that. You have to be able to get this done over the course of the entire game if you're going to be able to keep up with OKC here. I think it's Pascal Siakam. Give me Pascal Siakam to go over 19 and a half points. That is my play here. And what the Pacers need to do to counteract this, the bigs of OKC, they need to play through Pascal Siakam. They need to get him going downhill more, being able to get and finish through contact at the rim and get fouls. So I think he has a big game. I think you actually can ladder them up to 25. I think this is a really, really big game for Pascal Siakam. So I like Pascal Siakam to go over 19 and a half points here. And that is going to conclude this week's Chasing Challenges. Remember, Microsoft's AI solutions empower you to take bold steps and make informed decisions, sparking new ideas to help drive your business forward. With Microsoft as your trusted partner, you can navigate your journey with confidence, finding innovative solutions and reaching new possibilities. Visit Microsoft.com/challengers to learn more. All right. One last play for you in the NBA Finals as well to add on to that Pascal Siakam play. Guess what? OKC has not covered in any of the road playoff games that they played this season. None at all. Hasn't been good for OKC here to be able to get it done on the road. And while I think this is a different situation because it is tied 1-1, however, they did end up losing that game that they played to Denver when they were tied 1-1 in Denver. I played this on the total because if the Pacers are covering this game or winning this game, and because the line is so short, where I think free throws could actually give OKC a cover, say if the game is a tight game down to the wire, and let's say the Pacers miss the shot this time around and we get fouls, and then they're trying to extend the game, we could see this getting pushed to 5 to 6 through fouls, and I just don't want to play that game. And so I'll take the Pacers on the team total. The Oklahoma City Thunder are giving up the team total 5-2. The opponents are to their team total against the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road in the playoffs this season. They are 5-2. On the other hand, the Pacers have been great, and I mean so good to their team total, not only over the course of the entire playoffs where they're 12-5-1, but at home where they are 5-2-1. I'm sorry, 5-2-1 at home in terms of covering their team total. So the Pacers play good at home. They score fast. They play up and down, up and down, up and down, racing down the court. And it's, can you keep up with me? Can you keep up with me? Can you keep up with me? Well, guess what? The Oklahoma City Thunder can keep up with them. And I think they will. And I think that's going to force the Pacers to have to keep playing faster and keep making more shots because they're not trying to give up home court here, not in game 3. Give me the Pacers to go over their team total 111.5. This is the complete opposite of how I was playing game 1 and game 2. But things change when OKC gets on the road. So that's how I want to do it. And with that, those are the plays I have for you. Whew, I hope they turn out great. Give me the Sparks team total. First half team total over. I don't have the first half up there. Give me the Sparks first half team total over 38.5. Give me the Pacers team total over 111.5 for the full game. And then Pascal Siakam right there over 19.5 points. I'm at really rare __. Make sure you give me a follow on X at BettingPros on X and TikTok at BettingPros NFL on Instagram and YouTube.com/BettingPros, where you can, hey, subscribe, comment, have a chance to win an Isaiah Thomas signed jersey. Look at that Isaiah Thomas Bad Boys Pistons jersey right there. If you can't see it, it means you're not on YouTube. You should be on YouTube. That way you can subscribe and comment and have a chance to win the jersey. So you should be able to go on YouTube and go see what you could win and then enter to win it. Duh. All right. With that, I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just going to like this. Whatever dark cloud is hovering over me, please go away and don't ever come again another day. We're out of here.